What secrets does the September harvest moon hold for those who seek its divine guidance? The harvest moon, unlike any other full moon, carries a radiance steeped in the whispers of ancient times. It is no ordinary moon, but a celestial lantern that has, for centuries, illuminated the final days of summer's embrace, a beacon guiding the reapers of old to their final harvests. In its golden glow, the earth and heavens seem to draw nearer, as if time itself holds its breath, allowing the energies of the season to culminate in this one luminous orb. While a regular full moon shines for a night, marking the passage of another lunar cycle, the harvest moon lingers, its light stretching across several evenings, an unbroken thread woven through the twilight. It rises sooner, it shines brighter, and it gifts the world with extra moments of light, as if urging humanity to gather the last fruits of the earth before the encroaching slumber of autumn. The very nature of its appearance is tied not just to the cosmic order, but to the rhythms of life itself, an alignment of spirit and soil. In its difference lies its power. While an ordinary full moon pulls at the tides of our emotions, the harvest moon stirs something deeper, a primal memory of survival, of gathering, of honouring the earth's gifts before the quiet of winter descends. It is a time of both celebration and reflection, where the abundance of the physical harvest mirrors the harvest of the soul. This moon, wrapped in the hues of amber and gold, calls to us not just to witness, but to prepare, to gather what we have sown and reflect on what has blossomed within our spirits. In this sacred moon, the veil between what is mundane and what is divine thins. Under its gaze, we are reminded of the eternal dance between light and shadow, a cosmic reminder that even in moments of fullness, we must prepare for the cycle to turn, for the light to wane, and for new beginnings to emerge. The harvest moon rises, a golden orb upon the canvas of the heavens, not merely a celestial light, but the very embodiment of ancient mysteries, a messenger of cosmic truths. In its radiant glow, the air itself seems to hum with the sacred symbols of abundance, completion and reflection, symbols woven deep within the soul of creation since time's first breath. Abundance, the harvest moon's grand gift, flows like a divine chalice, revealing the earth's labour and promise. As fields bow under their rich bounty, they mirror the boundless potential within us. The moon's light reminds us that life's true wealth lies not only in tangible harvests, but also in the richness of our hearts and souls. Radiant and full, the harvest moon beckons us to gather both the fruits of our efforts and the hidden treasures within. Within this abundance, the harvest moon reveals the bittersweet truth of completion. As it marks the end of the earth's fruitful cycle before winter's chill, it mirrors the close of summer and the shift from vibrant activity to restful stillness. This moon reminds us that our own journeys, like the fields, must end to make way for new beginnings. It whispers of the grace in endings, showing that each conclusion is merely a doorway to renewal and a new rhythm of life. As the harvest moon casts its silvery light, it beckons us inward, urging a moment of reflection. We are invited to survey the landscape of our lives with the reverence we afford the ripened fields. What have we sown? What have we reaped? This is a sacred dialogue with the cosmos, a contemplation of what is, what was, and what will be. Under the moon's gentle gaze, our souls are exposed, urging us to explore our inner depths, to hear the whispers of our heart, and to find harmony with both shadows and light. For in the dance of abundance, completion and reflection, the harvest moon teaches us the eternal balance of life, that for every harvest there must be rest, for every act of creation there must be surrender, and for every moment of light there must be shadow. Under this moon's gaze, the world is not only a place of physical harvest, but a mirror of the soul's own journey, rich, complex, and filled with meaning. Beneath this moon, the air is thick with possibility, and the veils between worlds are worn thin, allowing the sacred energies to flow freely between realms. In this liminal space, one may seize the moon's celestial power, turning it toward the desires of the soul, the yearnings of the heart, and the quiet whispers of destiny. Begin by preparing a space sanctified by intention, a place where the world of man and the world of spirit may meet without distraction. Upon the earth, scatter offerings from nature's own bounty, grains of harvest, fruits of the season, symbols of abundance. These offerings are not just gifts, but keys that unlock the flow of energy between the mortal and the divine, grounding your presence in the cycles of life and death, of growth and decay. Light a single candle, its flame a reflection of the moon's glow, steady and unwavering. As the flame flickers, so too does the soul stir in its depths, called to awaken by the moon's pull. Let this light guide you into the heart of meditation, a journey not of words, but of silence, where the soul speaks in symbols and the spirit listens in stillness. Breathe deeply, feeling the rhythm of the earth beneath you, the vastness of the sky above, and let yourself be drawn into the lunar tide, your mind floating as a leaf upon the waters of the universe. Visualize the moon's light pouring over you like a silken stream, infusing your body with its ancient wisdom, filling every corner of your being with its gentle power. In this state, the soul aligns with the cosmic order, attuned to the harmonies of the spheres. Here in this sacred communion, you may call upon the moon's gifts, abundance, clarity, renewal, and draw them into your life. Whisper your desires into the air as the ancients did, trusting that the harvest moon will carry them to the ears of the unseen, the spirits who move in the shadows of existence. For those who seek to manifest, take a parchment and inscribe upon it your deepest wish, your purest intention, letting each word flow from your hand as if guided by a force beyond yourself. Fold this wish into an envelope and seal it with a drop of wax, symbolic of sealing your desire into the fabric of the cosmos. Place it beneath the light of the moon, knowing that this act, though simple, is powerful, a sacred pact between you and the universe, a promise that your intention shall bloom in due time for you to harvest. And for those who wish to cleanse, to release what no longer serves, stand beneath the moon's gaze, its light washing over you like rain. Speak aloud the things you wish to let go of, habits, fears, attachments, and feel them dissolve in the moon's glow, carried away by the winds of change. Let the energy of this full moon purify you, stripping away the weight of the past, so that you may step forward unburdened, renewed, and free. Through these rituals and meditations, the harvest moon becomes not just a celestial body in the night sky, but a living force, a companion on your spiritual journey. Its light guides, its energy empowers, and its presence reminds you that you too are part of this grand cycle, eternally linked to the cosmos in a dance of creation and transformation. In the silvery embrace of the harvest moon, crystals come alive, their energies amplifying the moon's whispers, their very structure attuned to the ebb and flow of the universe's invisible tides. To gaze upon the moon through the lens of a crystal is to see the world anew, with the eyes of one who understands the secret language of the stars. As the moonlight filters through the facets of these sacred stones, its power is not merely reflected, but absorbed, magnified, and refracted, becoming a conduit through which the energies of the cosmos and the earth unite. Amethyst, the stone of spiritual clarity, hums softly under the moon's watchful gaze. Hold it close and feel its calming presence as it opens the gateways of intuition, dissolving the veils that cloud the mind. In the stillness of the night, with amethyst in hand, the moon's light becomes a beacon, guiding your spirit through the labyrinth of thought and emotion. toward a place of serenity and insight. Moonstone, the crystal most intimately tied to the lunar cycles, mirrors the moon's phases within its opalescent glow. To hold moonstone beneath the harvest moon is to hold a fragment of the moon's very soul, a piece of the eternal dance between darkness and light. Its soft radiance nurtures the spirit, helping one to embrace change, to flow with the rhythms of life as the moon herself flows through the heavens. It is the stone of new beginnings, of dreams unfurling like petals beneath the night sky, drawing down the moon's energy into the depths of the heart. Clear quartz, the master healer, stands as a pillar of pure intention under the harvest moon. As moonlight streams through its transparent form, the crystal becomes a prism, scattering the moon's energy into 1,000 beams of light, each carrying the potential for transformation and clarity. To gaze upon the moon with clear quartz is to focus the mind's eye, sharpening one's desires and amplifying the power of manifestation. In the stillness of moon gazing, this crystal draws the celestial power deep into your being, aligning your soul with the lunar rhythm, guiding your intentions toward fulfillment. For those who seek grounding amidst the harvest moon's abundant energy, smoky quartz offers its steadfast presence. Its deep, earthen tones root you in the present, balancing the expansive lunar influence with the steady pulse of the earth. While standing under the moon, smoky quartz shall be placed on top of your head. Feel its protective shield form around you, a barrier against the overwhelming tides of emotion and energy that the full moon may stir. In the sacred act of moon gazing, where eyes meet the heavens and the soul communes with the stars, crystals become your allies. Lay them out beneath the harvest moon, letting the moon's light cleanse and charge their energies. Their surfaces, kissed by the celestial glow, become mirrors of the cosmos, reflecting the infinite potential that resides within and without. As you sit in quiet reverence, the moon's energy entwined with that of your chosen crystal, feel the ancient connection between earth, sky, and spirit deepen, rooting you in the vast, unfolding mystery of existence. In her resplendent light, we find not only the reflection of our own hopes and dreams, but also the echoes of reverence from civilizations long past, each one interpreting her divine glow through the prism of their own sacred traditions. In the hallowed fields of ancient Rome, this moon was known as the vine moon, a celebration of the harvest that shaped the very essence of their culture. The Romans, with their devotion to Bacchus, the god of wine and revelry, honoured this time with feasts and festivities that praised the bounty of the earth. As the harvest moon gilded their vineyards, it was a symbol of prosperity and joy, a time when the fruits of their labour were gathered with gratitude and celebration. In the heart of the American plains, the Native American tribes honoured the harvest moon with rituals of deep respect for the land. To the Algonquin peoples, she was known as the corn moon, a testament to the life-giving force of the harvest. Her light bathed their fields in a sacred glow, a reminder of the cycle of life and the gratitude owed to the earth for its bounty. Their ceremonies, filled with song and dance, were a tribute to the abundance provided by the Great Spirit. In the Scandinavian north, where the nights grow long and the shadows deepen, the harvest moon was a beacon of hope and light in the encroaching winter. Norse tradition saw her as a symbol of fertility and the cycles of nature, her light a precious gift that extended the harvest season and prepared the land for the coming frost. Her glow was a bridge between the realms of the living and the spirits, guiding the way through the long, dark months ahead. As we stand beneath the harvest moon's golden embrace, let us remember that her light connects us across cultures and epochs, weaving a common thread of reverence and awe. Her celestial journey is not merely a passage through the sky, but a reflection of the timeless dance between humanity and the divine forces that govern our existence. In this sacred moment of reflection, may the moon's luminous whisper guide you toward fulfillment, balance, and deeper understanding. If the light of the moon has kindled a spark within you, subscribe to our channel and share your thoughts and practices in the comments of this video. Farewell, Seeker, and may the celestial light ever shine upon your journey.